Welcome to your Saga Oasis. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. In Buddhist culture, there's a very important and famous scripture known as the Heart of Perfect Wisdom Sutra. The Buddha said that humans have 5 senses through which we can directly interact with everything in the world. But we shouldn't let the emotions they bring get trapped in our minds and influence our actions. This is the essence of practicing Buddhism. We are only in the 2nd stage, not yet achieving the 3rd stage, which is letting go of good emotions and embracing more of the bad ones. In the monasteries, there are often statues of 3 monkeys, one covering its mouth with both hands, the second covering its eyes, and the 3rd covering its ears. Speak no evil. We are in a phase where we realize that our words often cause misunderstandings, hurting others. Therefore, we practice noble silence, symbolically covering our mouths like the monkey statue, speaking less or not at all. Our silence isn't out of anger or a refusal to communicate, but from recognizing our words can be clumsy and imperfect, so we choose to remain silent. However, when practicing silence while living with others, we must inform them in advance, rather than suddenly stopping mid-conversation, which can confuse and distress them. Practicing silence, like in meditation classes, where we remain quiet from the beginning until the end of the lecture, is to give us a chance to shut out external disturbances. Speaking opens the door to stories and distractions. Attending meditation classes is to nurture our minds to see our true selves. Engaging in conversation can pull our minds thousands of miles away without us realizing. Thus, we protect our mind by stopping to talk for a while. If we can manage not to speak for just over an hour in class, why can't we bear it? When we try to stop talking and find ourselves struggling, feeling a strong urge to speak, it indicates a high tendency to seek personal emotional satisfaction. Sometimes we feel a strong desire to meet someone and share our deepest feelings, which, from a therapeutic standpoint, is correct. We should find someone to confide in fully. However, for those who have been practicing for a while, yet still seek others out for sharing and confiding, it shows an inability to handle unresolved emotions within ourselves. If we can't embrace and heal the causes of our distress, it means we are still weak. We choose to remain silent. It's because we want to return to recognizing the cycles of our inner consciousness, to understand why our words have caused pain to both ourselves and our loved ones. See no evil. Why does the monkey cover its eyes? It's because we often look at too many unnecessary things. Each glance can disturb our mind, as we tend to focus not on what brings peace to our soul, but are drawn to the vibrant and enticing. Advertisers design posters with attractive models and captivating colors to catch our eye, aiming to draw our attention to their products. Not necessarily the models or colors themselves, but through these visually appealing elements, we notice their products. Thus, after a walk in the city, seeing too many such things can unsettle our spirit. So, whenever our minds become cluttered like this, we should meditate, reducing our tendency to look around aimlessly and don't focus on the unimportant and unnecessary. Hear no evil. Then it was the turn of the monkey covering its ears, signifying how our ears also bring us much trouble. They prefer to hear only sweet words. Sometimes, our loved ones around us might not check on us, say those sweet things, show care and love throughout the day, and it makes us restless, unable to sleep. Sweet words and flattery are addictive to humans. Our ears can clearly distinguish between nice words and harsh, uncomfortable ones, and they don't like the latter at all. In the Heart of Perfect Wisdom Sutra, Buddha said not to chase after what we like and dislike too much, as it is the cause of suffering. However, as people in today's modern society, we all have legitimate needs for material and mental comforts to survive. But we need to practice to attain enlightenment, meaning to possess the sword that cuts through all suffering and negativity, and to develop the ability for deep meditation to understand how much material wealth is enough for us to reduce suffering. After we have covered our mouth, eyes, and ears for a while and have practiced transforming our inner selves, we then uncover our mouths to speak gently and kindly, to utter words that build trust and love for others. This is the true pinnacle of practice. It's not about being silent forever. If that were the case, how could we benefit anyone? It means we practice to improve ourselves first, and then we go out to share and serve those we love or those in difficulty. Kind words, loving glance, deep listening. After that, we uncover our eyes to look at the world, to empathize and understand. Now, our vision is not to serve our selfish ego, but to feel compassion and help everyone around us. We must also uncover our ears to listen deeply, to hear and understand the suffering and pain of others, so we can assist them in a timely manner. And when our eyes see, ears hear, and mouth speaks without us being swayed anymore, it means we have reached a state of immobility amidst the turmoil of life. This is our practice process. So, if you ask whether meditation can help our loved ones, the answer is yes. But we need to go through a serious and fruitful practice phase to be able to help our loved ones. Remember, emotions are part of the mind, not all of it, yet they occupy a large domain in the mind. Therefore, let's practice as follows. Whenever a negative emotion arises in our mind, we should acknowledge it, not cover up our feelings. For example, when we are angry at someone, but pretend not to show it for fear of offending them, or we play too many roles in life, acting so much that we stray far from our true selves. So, when we get home, let's try to remove these masks and return to our true self. So, when we experience a negative emotion, the first step is not to release it habitually, but to recognize it. It might be anger or annoying irritation surging within, and we must learn to accept it. To do this, one needs sensitivity, to practice meditation, to cultivate focus and mindfulness daily. In life, whether you're drinking tea, answering the phone, or washing dishes, you should give it your 100% attention. This builds a good habit energy that makes it easier to recognize changes in your consciousness. After recognizing the negative emotion, we shouldn't judge it as bad, condemn, or pass judgment on it. The next step is to stand still and observe carefully what caused this negative emotion, which is the mind's desire and resistance, wanting good emotions and rejecting bad ones. After observing, the third step is to correctly name it, whether it's jealousy, selfishness, pettiness, or resentment. The fourth step is to let go, to find a way to release that emotion. We can practice breathing or engage in an activity using all the teachings, knowledge, and understanding we have to prevent the negative emotion from growing and spreading. Temporarily forget it, push it aside. Those who have practiced meditation for a long time can transform and make the negative emotion disappear. Many people think meditation is difficult because it can cause leg pain, sleepiness, restrict movement, and you're not supposed to let your thoughts wander, having to face your troubles and negative emotions. Initially, meditation can feel like a negative experience for many people. But once you get past this phase, you'll find meditation to be a very positive experience. It's gentle, peaceful, and serene. When a long-time meditation practitioner has yet to encounter their true self, it reflects a deficiency in both the practitioner and their mentor. I could easily offer sweet, endearing words to you, but that may not necessarily bring improvement and might even have the opposite effect. Therefore, after today, you may find yourself feeling love for those who have caused you pain. This is because they have exposed your sufferings, allowing you to live authentically and to see the entirety of your being. We wish you well in your practice, hoping you'll soon find peace and joy within your heart. It's the end of the video. Thank you for joining us today. And don't miss out on more videos from us by subscribing and turning on the notification bell icon.